Up next, the Heat taking on the Pistons. For the Heat, holding their own against good company. They rank 7th in the West. Pistons, Heat, coming up next, right after this. What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And here we can check out the story for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. They've got Miller. He's out there with Al Horford. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard. And for the Heat, we're right in the middle of the year, Brent. What's the biggest challenge for coaches right now?
I think the biggest challenge, BA, is just keeping your team. Engaged. You've asked a lot of guys at this point, physically and mentally. Some guys are in a place where they're playing and everything's all good, but it's really those guys who are still looking for their opportunity. You have to continue to build those relationships so that the bond of the team is going to push you forward to get the best out of everybody.
Now here's Miller. Really struggled in the loss against Milwaukee. Fires for 3. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
The rebound by Carter. Pass to Holiday. Outside Carter. Over Morant. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. So it's Miami now. It's a 3-point game. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything. That is what I'm talking about. Wow. Great pass from a great leader, Drew Holiday.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Outside Edwards. Back to Morant. Edwards looking it over. They set a pick. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Holiday. Hey, rejected by Capella. Pass to Morant. Capella with it. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Holiday passes to Miller. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound Miami.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Pass to Capella. To the middle. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Miller. Carter, the pass to Horford. Here's Miller. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month. Fourth, the Pistons.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Right side, Edwards. Clock at 6. Pulls it from 20. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Edwards has got 5.
Now, Edwards has a way of making the D look helpless. Just looking past the good coverage and still converting.
Outside Carter. Pass to Miller. The wide open shot is on the money. Miller's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Tries it from the block. The kick out to Edwards. Capella, the pass to Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Pistons. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season. Miller outside. From deep. Second chance effort. Tries yet again. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Outside Carter. Horford finds Miller. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Here's Morant. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
The Pistons lead by 3. To the inside. Fast break Miami, and he lobs it up to the rim. Morant against Holiday. Pass to Horford. Outside Carter. Miller on the wing. Picked by Carter. Miller finds Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Rebound Miami. Now here's Morant. No points so far. The baseline J, and that one comes up a bit short. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
With your very own Miami Heat dancer.
Young, he's checked in for Morant. Ivica Zubac's checked in for the Pistons. Jalen Brunson comes in for Drew Holiday. Back to Young. To halt the run. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
Well, this team has trusted Young's ability to run an offense, and that includes him finding teammates.
Back to Brunson. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Carter, pass to Zubac. Carter against Edwards. Now Brunson, three-pointer. And the Pistons, another three!
How about the response from Brunson, nailing 3 of his own?
.119 left to play in the first. He's guarded by Zubac.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And he makes the first. And Detroit making a change here. James is checked in. He does not get the second one. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Here's the Magician. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Outside Carter. To the wing on the left. Open shot from Brunson. Great look there, but off target.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Miller outside. Launches a three. Can't hit that one. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for Detroit. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Here's Young. No made baskets yet. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. We've got Al Horford. James is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Miller in at the 3. He shoots. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And Trey knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
Miller outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trey Young. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Holiday's checked in for the Pistons.
Number 12, Drew Holiday.
Here's Zubac. Horford passes to Brunson. Three-pointer, no good. Outside Durant. Pass to the Magician. Outside Young. Fires from deep. Great D that time from Zubac.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Miller, the pass to Holiday. Brunson with it. Shoots over Durant. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Brunson's got 8 points.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot.
The Magician, the pass to Young. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
The Pistons trailing. Outside Holiday. Back to Brunson. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
And it's good. 2 points. Durant's got his first basket.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Now Brunson. He's got 10. Miller, a screen on Young. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Heat.
Timeout, timeout.
They trail by 1. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Give it up for your defense squad. We want to see you get loud. We've got t-shirts.
And the Heat making a change here. Capella's checked in. Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. In the 3rd spot, the Pistons.
They've poured in a lot of second chance points recently, and that can be huge for your offense.
Left side Young. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J. He's got 14.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
The Heat have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the 2nd quarter. Young way outside. Holiday grabs the miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. One shot.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
Hits a three-pointer.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Horford outside. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Brunson. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
To the inside. Battles through traffic and lays it in. He's got 16.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
The Pistons have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Miller outside. Pass to Holiday. To the right side. And here's Brunson from the arc. Can't get it to drop.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And now the Pistons in transition.
Oh, man, just
gets
backing
it
it down.
Nice.
That's spectacular.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to Durant. To the middle. Stolen by Miller. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous, man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
And here's Capella. No points yet. Got a hand on it.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
Pass to Horford. Now here's Brunson. Lets the three fly. Offensive board. Durant against Miller. 6 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Tough move by Miller. Having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good for Miller.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Carter, he's checked in for Brunson. Miller hits them both.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Morant, the pass to Capella. Lets it go from deep. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Horford. And here's Miller. And Morant clears the board.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Edwards for 3. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 1. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Miller. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Anthony Edwards. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
First free throw is good. Miller hits them both.
Here in the second period, he's made a concerted effort to attack and get himself to the line.
Pass to Morant. Stolen by Carter. And now the Pistons in transition. Got it. 9 points in the game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Heat trail by 3. Here's Sarr. And there's the lob. Oh, it's stolen. And they get it back. Tries to save it. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You look at the Pistons. Right now, they're in 9th place. Definitely not the kind of success they envisioned at this point of the season.
Well, I think for Detroit, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Shot clock at 5. Now here's Miller. He's covered closely. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of this one. Outside Morant, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. And now a quick peek at the point guards who, over the last month, are not just making plays for others, they're putting up points themselves. The 4th spot held by Ja Morant.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
Well, he is the modern point guard defined. Players who aren't just out there to direct traffic and keep the ball moving, but guys who can be the entire offense at times by themselves. Just tremendous scorers.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul, and that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Sarr. He's guarded by Zubac.
Well, some credit to Holiday there on the defensive end. Hand up to contest the shot.
Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
24 seconds left in the half. Outside Morant. Just 3 to shoot. They still need this. And no good. trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are showmen.
And as long as they show me creativity, and it reminds me like a box of donuts, I need something fresh.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Heat.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Morant. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Horford covering. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And for Detroit, we've got Drew Holiday, Al Horford out there with Brandon Miller, and it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. Screen by Horford. Holiday from long range. The shot off that time.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Monday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Washington Wizards.
And for that game against San Antonio, I'm sure they've been waiting for that one, and they're eager to see how they measure up against a quality opponent.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Detroit leading by 3. Horford outside. Pass to Carter. There's the triple. Rebound Miami. Capella, the pass to Morant. And he'll throw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Drew Holiday.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
These are his first free throws of the game.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Good on the second one. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Miller. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
It's Edwards on the wing for the lead. The shot no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside and stolen by Edwards. Moran against Holiday. Capella, screen on Miller. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
That's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Moran against Holiday. Carter from outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Carter's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Yes, but they won drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for Dance Band. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Let's see it. You're off beat.
And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month. 5th best, the Pistons.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
And so it's Moran who brings up the ball for Miami. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Capella. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Outside Moran. Capella, screen on Holiday. It's tipped. 5 to shoot. And it's Capella with the jam.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
For Detroit, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Miller, right side. Blocked!
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
For the lead. Pass to Capella. Edwards with it. There's the 3. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Detroit has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Heat trail by 3. Now here's Capella. To the paint. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Horford outside. The 3. Hey, Horford from range.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Morant looking for an opening. Takes a three, and it goes. That makes it 9 for 13 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Outside Holiday. The three is up. He drops it from range. Holiday's got 8.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And it's the Heat with the ball. 4-point game. Outside Edwards. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 26.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Holiday with the ball. Give him 8 points now. Carter, good.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Outside Morant. This one for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here's Horford for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, another big out there who can stretch the floor. Horford doing that now often.
Now here's Morant. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Trae Young comes in for Morant.
Substitution on the court.
And so here is Miami, trailing by 4. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Young, the pass to Capella. Young against James. 6 to shoot. So tough at his size.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
The Pistons lead by 4. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Pistons making a change here. Zubac is checked in. On defense, the Heat. 4-point game. Barrett finds James. Pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brunson. Can't cash in the 10-footer. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the 3rd quarter. Sarr misses. The Pistons lead by 4. There's a minute 59 left in the 3rd. James, and is blocked. And he's able to get it back. The three, Barrett. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Barrett's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Their next game is at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Young against Brunson. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Young on the drive. There's the block.
Smart defender. Zubac understands how to position himself to come up with blocks.
Brunson surveys. The three ball. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Young, the pass to Sarr. Here's the Magician. 5 points in the game. Pass to Sarr. Will it go? It's blocked.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well. Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Anthony Edwards, Keldon Johnson out there with Clint Capella, and it's Durant in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. To the inside, Edwards. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Barrett. Pass to James. To the paint. Here's Zubac, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Now, Zubac really does have good hands and a soft touch near the basket.
Now Durant. Outside Edwards. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And the Pistons with possession here. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. It's Barrett on the wing, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Left side, Holiday. There's a screen. Back to James. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes it inside. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pass to Zubats. Zubats with a screen on Edwards. And he's going for the lob! And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Wow. Zubats way up.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Down by 15. And it's Durant with the finish!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. For Detroit, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Barrett. Zubats, screen from deep. And Barrett good for 3. And the Pistons lead by 16.
And Barrett's a creative player, a guard who can thrive in pick and roll sets.
Capella, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Zubats. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Capella.
Team foul. Shooting for Detroit, number 41, 2.
First one falls. Horford, he's checked in for the Pistons. Miller comes in for James. And so he makes both from the line. So it's Miami now. It's a 16-point game. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Capella, screen on Horford. Gets the 3 ball to go.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. He is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Horford. Clock at 6. Here's Miller. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Heat have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth.
And good aggressive play. Johnson knows if he goes hard inside, he'll be rewarded with the whistle.
Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Carter, he's checked in for the Pistons. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And every year, Johnson seems to get better. His drive to want to be great is admirable. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Capella. And there's the lob. Stolen by Miller. There's the drive. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Heat trail by 16. Outside Durant. Outside Johnson. Gets an open look and hits it.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Carter. Nails it from 3. And the Pistons lead by 17.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Edwards finds Johnson. Down low. Picked it out of midair. And there's Horford on the assist from Miller. Miller's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
The Heat have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Durant way outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's the 3. And Detroit another 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
It's stolen by Holiday. Miller outside. Pass to Horford. 4-3. Rebound Miami. Outside Edwards. And again it's Miami from deep.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Carter. Horford outside. Back to Holiday. The 3 is up. Doesn't go that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's Edwards. Capella with it. Just 5 on the clock. The 3, Durant. The rebound by Detroit. Miller's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Horford. Now Carter from the arc. No luck on that one. 1:49 left to play in the fourth quarter. Edwards a screen on Carter. That's tipped. Stolen by Miller. And here's Holiday. Carter with it. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Pistons.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. The shot, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Horford for 3. Connects from downtown. And the Pistons lead by 21.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Now at the line,
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Durant. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barrett passes to Jennings. Inside. Off target at the rim. Outside Durant for three. Not going to go that time. Detroit dictating the flow. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The layup misses. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. As we leave, we present our player of the game.